Yes, when I first saw it in my headline in my email, all I saw was Pope, and I was just so excited.
I initially thought, whoa, that is so cool. And it's so great that he's doing this, and also just kind of letting the community know, the global Catholic community know that like he is there for us and he wants to hear from all of us.
As someone who's making his life in the church, it's very exciting to see this synodal way unfolding here in Chicago, and to have the Pope coming here to listen to students here, to particularly to migrants, to those on the outside. I think it's really wonderful. Yeah, I'm very excited.
It's an opportunity to build a bridge to talking about experiences that refugees have, and also the specific perspective that we as the Catholic Church can shed light on, and how we can build bridges to that community in a Christian way. So I'm hopeful for Pope Francis' discussion on this and what he can share with us about how we can help to build bridges within our tradition.
I'm frequently dealing with people who find themselves having to flee the places and the people they love most, because the places and people they love most have become too risky for them to stay. And the thing that troubled me most was how many people, especially young people, would come to me in tears because their stories had not been heard, and the country or the person they'd gone to had rejected not only them, but their stories, their wounds, and also everything they had to offer.
Especially nowadays in our country, the U.S., we see that we're polarized more than ever. And I think that really looking at these issues such as immigration, racial injustice, social injustice, looking at it from a love perspective, not a hate perspective, and coming together and having good conversations instead of ridiculing and pointing fingers at each other would really help and benefit everyone in faith and love.
I am an immigrant myself. I am from Brazil. I just moved over to the U.S. to come for college. But there are people that are in a much more difficult position than I am. I am very fortunate to be able to be here, and it is such a difficulty for them. I cannot even imagine. First of all, there's a language barrier for all but a lucky few. And then you also have the problem of legislation, and once they get there, they don't really necessarily have a safety net or anything that can help them get reestablished. So that's incredibly hard. And as a Catholic institution, we have especially that responsibility of being our brother's keepers and of helping these people. If I could ask anything to His Holiness, I would ask, how is it possible for us in the modern world to tell the harsh truths of our faith in love and charity to our neighbors?
The question for him would be, what is something that inspires him?
What do you think college students can do to make sure that their faith is at the center of their studies so that they're truly getting the most out of their education?
The question that I would ask is one that comes straight from, I think, our shared Jesuit heritage. As this process has been unfolding, have we not been able to listen to well? And which voices do we need to go out and seek more actively?
For people that feel lost when it comes to religion, how can people start? What's that first stepping stone that people can take in order to become closer to faith?